Welcome back, everyone. I am Yogini Claudia. I am a yoga educator and life coach in Dallas, Texas. And today we're going to talk about 10 tips that you can implement in your life to be truly consistently happy. So let's start with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is responsibility. Take responsibility for your happiness. We cannot control what happens around us. We cannot control people, circumstances, or a lot of times our environment. So make sure you take control and responsibility for your happiness. You have to really know yourself. What makes you happy? What doesn't make you happy? And do more of what makes you happy. Tip number 2 to be truly happy is forgiveness. Forgiveness is key to happiness. You have to really get out of a negative cycle of grief or unforgiveness. There can be no personal growth and no happiness without forgiveness. So you have to think about whether you have to forgive someone or you have to forgive yourself. Either way, do some introspection. Maybe write it down in a journal or a piece of paper. Reach out to them. Bring about whatever is bothering you or bothering that person and try to come up with a healthy communication to reach forgiveness. Tip number 3 to be really happy is gratitude. So you have to be really grateful for what you have. We all have something to be grateful for. So this is also a very good exercise that you can do where you can write down a list of things that you are grateful for, a list of people that you are really thankful to have in your life, and not only write it down and keep it to yourself, but reach out to these people and tell them, I never told you this, but I'm really thankful to have you in my life. You're a very good friend, or you're a very good spouse or partner or father, mother, whoever you want to reach out to. And make this a habit in your life. Really be grateful for things that you have. Think about so many people that have so little and they are still happy. So that's a very good exercise to do. Number 4 on the list of things to be happy is keep an eye on your thoughts. I always say your mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. You really have to be aware of your thoughts every day and make sure they are positive, calm, and peaceful. This is very important for happiness because we really have an effect on our mind. In other words, we control our thoughts. Your thoughts are not who you are. So don't think the other way around. Don't think that your thoughts control your daily life and the way you feel. Really try to be an outside observer. Kind of like those cameras that go up and take a film from the top. So that's you, and up down there is your mind producing thoughts. So really be an observer. And when you catch negative thoughts, pessimistic thoughts, catastrophizing, just try to eliminate them immediately. So that's a very good habit to develop. Tip number 5 to be happy is practice meditation. Meditation may sound intimidating for those who don't have a habit of practicing daily meditation, but it's really not that difficult. All you need is a quiet place for a few minutes a day or even a few times a week at the beginning. 5 minutes, that would be fine. Even 2 minutes, whatever you can do. You don't have to sit cross-legged. You can sit on a chair or you can even be lying down as long as you don't fall asleep. So meditation is like an alert sleep. And you want to be as calm as possible, watching your thoughts as they rise and fall like the waves on the ocean. So practicing meditation, how can this help in your happiness? There is scientific research that proves that people who meditate every day, it has a direct impact in the amygdala. And the amygdala is the part of the brain that is very emotional and instinctual. So this is where we become sad, depressed, or melancholic. So when you meditate, you teach your brain to be more positive, more living in the present moment, and also to incorporate exercises like gratitude or positive thinking. So that number 6 is work on your pain. So we all have pain in our lives. It could be mental pain, could be emotional pain when somebody leaves or somebody hurts us, or maybe emotional pain caused by ourselves, by our thoughts. It can also be physical pain. So instead of avoiding the pain and masking the pain with external things like substance abuse, drugs, alcohol, overstimulating things, or trying to escape the pain with distracting things, you really have to practice on that pain and stay with the pain. So how can this help you be happier? Well, this is gonna make you a stronger individual. It's gonna make you more concentrated and focused on that pain, and it's gonna give you a discipline for your mind to observe what's going on. So you have to think about what causes pain, what is causing me this pain, and how can I process it internally without any external stimulation, and learn from whatever is causing me the pain to grow personally and be a better individual. So it's like a different perspective on pain. Number 7 on the list of things that make you happy is purpose. You have to find your purpose in life. Having a purpose-driven life contributes to your health enormously. So I always recommend people to really think about what is a meaningful life according to their values. Maybe what is meaningful to me is not meaningful to you, and that's okay. But you have to find what makes your life meaningful and do more of that. Albert Einstein has a very interesting quote where he says that something along these lines. He says that a life that is worth living is a life we live when we serve others. So we are here to serve other people, and that brings enormous happiness to our life. Number 8 on the list to things that make you happy is relationships. Make sure you surround yourself with nurturing and positive relationships. You are the average of the 5 people you spend more time with. So make sure you spend time with nurturing, caring, positive, and purpose-driven individuals. Number 10 on the list of things to make you happy is make sure you are self-realized. So self-realization is really the last step on a series of needs that Abraham Maslow came up with on his pyramid of needs. So he talks about several steps where we start with the basic needs covered, like food, water, warmth, shelter, and then we go to safety and security needs, psychological needs. So the best way to do that is observing these things that I'm giving you, and also taking care of your basic needs and progressive needs so you can achieve self-realization. Okay, so with that, we're gonna go to the last step or recommendation to be happy is consciousness. Learn about consciousness. Consciousness is that voice behind your thoughts that is calm and observing. Become self-aware of your thoughts, of your words, and your emotions. Connect to your body and train yourself to be calm and alert with a peaceful mind, and become conscious of everything you say, think, and do. This will really contribute to your happiness, because you're going to become a more calm, living in the present person. So this is really important because it's going to help you incorporate all the other steps that I mentioned, and really is going to help you practice consciousness and living more in the present. So that's it, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video about things to make you happy and you implement them in your life right away. Let me know if this is helpful once you do it, and I will will see you in the next video.